Okay, so I am making this video because you, Asif, and Chris, they probably won't even want to watch this, but you all, Asif knows quite a bit about this, and Asif's probably just out of practice. Asif's this good to know this, but one really important thing about playing this game is the theory behind shooting the other player. Everyone thinks that, yeah, you just put your cursor on the other guy, you click faster, and that's how you win a 1v1. But in reality, okay, there are bots in this game. Okay, so there are bots in this game. It's gonna make it annoying. You just, okay. So when I have my cursor, what I see in a lot of your games is I see the cursor, you know, what is it actually looking at right now? It's looking at the ground. It's looking at the ground. The opponent is not, I don't ever expect a CT to pop out of the ground.
First blood.
When you're walking somewhere, what is it on now? It's on the wall. He's never gonna come from the wall. He's never gonna come pop out of that wall at me, because it's not possible, because it's a wall. So when you have your cursor, you constantly want to have it on corners. So when I'm running or walking somewhere, I'm constantly have my cursor on this corner. Then it constantly moves to the next corner. Now it's this corner. Now it's this corner. Now it's this corner. Now it's that corner. And you constantly only want to be switching from corners the entire time. It gives you, most of the time, the difference between, like, even while I was reloading just there and had my cursor on the wall, that's bad. Even that's bad. Like, every now and then when you're reloading and such, yeah, you're gonna have your cursor on the wall because you gotta put your hand back in mouse placement to be able to follow corners perfectly. So, like, you can't be on a corner exactly 100% of the time, but you want it to be. You want it to be. And the only way to, like, get better at doing it is to try and start practicing it. You always want your cursor on the corner where you think the enemy's gonna pop out. Because that little edge of already having your cursor where you think they're going to come from helps with your reaction time versus his. And yeah, it just helps you win 1v1s. Because you have to send his cursor, you have to send your cursor a less amount of space than he does.
Headshot.
I need help.
And you can practice this by walking. And something really important to note is, yeah, I'm keeping a crosshair on a corner, but I'm gonna stop as soon as my crosshair hits the wall. So I'm walking.
Sniper.
Well, it see, my crosshair was on this wall for a little bit. Shit. But you want to have it on the corner, and you can tell when the crosshair actually hits the actual corner. You want the crosshair as next to the corner as you can without being on the corner.
We've got sniper getting close here.
Headshot.
And I don't see it enough in your games.
Headshot.
Oof. Anyways, that's about the constant crosshair positioning and whatnot.